check it.
Blessed be, and welcome to another episode of Alternative Views with Caroline Jennifer. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and share this video with your family and your friends. Today, I want to talk briefly on the topic, why even mention it? You know, friends, oftentimes we are in situations that seem to overwhelm us, that seem to burden us, that seem to control and worry us. And it seems as if there's no way out. There's no obvious solution. And we look and we see that we don't have enough. Maybe we need to get gas for our vehicle and we don't have enough money. Maybe we have some money, but it's not enough to pay the bill that is due. Maybe we have some food, but it's not enough to prepare a nutritious meal for ourselves and our family. You know, maybe we have some things, but it doesn't seem enough. Or we have enough for ourselves, but we don't have enough to share. And it seems, why even mention this? And in the Bible, the disciples had quite a few opportunities where they were in situations very similar to that. And what comes to mind most obviously is when Jesus was feeding the multitudes, whether it was the 4,000 or the 5,000. And in instances, the disciples were like, well, we don't have anything to give them. These people need to eat, they need to be fed, they need sustenance. And Jesus said, what do you have? In one instance, Jesus didn't even ask what they had. They told him, well, there's a little boy here with some loaves and some fish. My question, friends, why even mention it? Given the magnitude of the situation, given what was needed, what was required to meet the need, why would they even mention it? And when we're familiar with those stories, but when I actually read it, and I asked the Lord that question, I said, well, that doesn't even make too much sense. Like, why would they mention it? And they didn't mention it, and those stories are found in all of the Gospels. But when they mentioned it, they didn't seem to mention it with faith. They didn't seem like they were saying, hey, Jesus, this is what we got. And I know you can do something with this because little is much when you're in it. And no. That is not what the text in the four Gospels says. It indicates that they were like, well, we got a kid here. He has something. And so, friends, what about us? What situations are we facing today as we, prepare to go into the Easter season and, a time of Lent, a time of sacrifice? What are we facing? What are we dealing with? What are we looking at and saying, God, this is it. I know that you deserve worship. I know that you desire praise. I don't have much to give. This is all I got. And we feel inadequate. We feel ill-prepared. We feel as if we're in desperate need of a miracle, that we need God to show up and show out for us in an unexpected way. And so, friends, in those stories recounted in the Bible, that's exactly what Jesus did. He didn't say what many of us would have said. He didn't say, why are you telling me this? That look like that could feed all these people? You're wasting my time. You're not being sensible. Now that was an ignorant statement. No, the Bible does not say that Jesus even reacted that way. The Bible says that Jesus took the little that was there and that he gave thanks. He presented it to the Lord. He gave thanks. And he blessed it. Can that apply to our situations today? Can we take the little bit of joy that we have, the little bit of health that we have, the little bit of energy that we have, the little bit of forgiveness that we have, the little bit of friendship that we have, and can we present it to God and say, God, this is all I have? And then can we be grateful? Can we thank the Lord for it? Can we see the God, not the good, but the God in it, the possibilities and capabilities that exist? And can we bless it? Can we say, God, this is not enough, but I am presenting this to you. I am presenting all of it to you, withholding nothing, keeping nothing back for myself. You know, the Bible says that to whom much is given, much is required. And a lot of times we think that means, huge amounts and surplus. But our lives, our time is much. And so God has given us, how many years has he given us so far? 20, 30, 60? And how many years, how much energy have we given back to him? Have we been thankful? Have we shown appreciation and gratitude? Have we taken it for granted? Have we discarded some things and we're saying, God, I don't have anything. And he's saying, well, what's that over there? Oh, don't worry about that, God. That's not enough. I need it. And he's saying, give me what you have. Use what you have. Invest what you have. Appreciate, acknowledge, be thankful, be gracious with what you have. You know, the little boy, he could have said, well, my mom gave me this meal for me to eat for my lunch. My mom said I must share this, me and my brother, me and my sister, me and my cousin. He could have said, no, don't take my food. This ain't gonna be enough. No, because we know that sometimes children can be protective and sometimes they can be selfish, as we all can. But the Bible doesn't depict that picture. It shows where there was an acceptance and acknowledgement. In the natural, in the normal, this is a bad situation. This is a tight situation. This is a desperate situation. But in the hands of Jesus, in the hands of God, it is a miraculous opportunity. Friends, I don't know what you're facing today. I do know that I am facing, I am facing some things, but I'm presenting them all to the Lord, and not with a stink or angry or mad attitude or prideful or self-righteous or arrogant attitude, but humbly and graciously. And I am showing God, this is not enough. This seems not to be enough. In the natural, in the normal, looking through these eyes, I don't know how you're going to do it. I don't know how you're going to meet this need. I don't know how you're going to open this door. I don't know how you're going to close that door that I opened. But I present it to you. Have your way. And when God, when we release these things, our gifts, when we release the little that we have to God, and we allow him to bless it, and we acknowledge our own frailty and shortcoming and limitations, and we recognize, I can't do this of my own. I can't meet this need. I can't solve this problem. I can't answer this question. I cannot make this journey on my own. But in and with God, I can do all things because He is my strength. He is my equipper. He is my provider and my sustainer. So friends, whatever you're going through today, whatever you're facing today, and it may be an empty cupboard, it may be an empty fridge, it may be an empty bank account or wallet, it may be an empty closet, it may be an empty heart. In time, once you submit it and present it to Jesus in faith, knowing and believing that you're not going to understand how He's going to do it, but that is not your job. Your job is to have faith that He will do it, and that whatever He does and however He does it is for His honor and glory and for your good. And it will always be more than enough. That's the type of God that He is. And so we go through situations and circumstances in life, and people cause us to doubt, even in the story of Jesus when He went and He was walking on the street, and when Jairus went to Him to tell Him that his daughter was sick, and the people came, the news toters, the news relayers, the messengers, the gossipers, they came and said, hey, why are you bothering Jesus? Your daughter dead. And why are you bothering the master? Why are you disturbing Him? And so there are going to be people who are going to make you feel as if it's useless. It's a waste of your time to go to God. It's a waste of your time to fast and pray. It's a waste of your time to have faith. It's a waste of your time to read the Word. Those are lies. That is not the truth. The truth is that God cares, and He is willing to work in you and for you. He is willing, but we have to be willing and confident that we can present the little, the insignificant that we have to Him in faith and watch Him work. So guys, I hope this episode encouraged you. Of course, if you don't know, I love you. I appreciate you watching and subscribing. Check out some of the other videos, and have a great Easter season that we're getting ready to go into, and have a great 2023. Love you guys. God bless. Grace and peace.